Have you ever felt like you're stuck in an endless loop? No matter how hard you try, how much effort you put in, the same old problems persist. Familiar failures keep repeating, leaving you feeling stuck, exhausted, and doubting yourself. Seems as if some invisible force is holding you back, pushing you into difficult situations you can't explain. Could an ancient curse from the past, from your ancestors, be subtly haunting you and preventing you from achieving the true happiness and success you deserve? Sounds like a scary fairy tale or a fanciful explanation for life's misfortunes. Today, we won't talk about magical curses like in movies. Instead, we will expose a far more terrifying truth about the nature of these curses. A secret hidden for millennia, a knowledge that spiritual masters and those deeply aware of energy have kept concealed. A truth that can explain why some families seem forever trapped in poverty, why some individuals never find love, or why illness persistently plagues generations. If you feel like your life is constantly struggling, if you believe you are carrying some invisible burden that doesn't belong to you, then this video will be a guiding light. Prepare to face the real reason behind your struggles, and more importantly, how to break free from it forever. To understand the ancient curse we're referring to, we need to set aside conventional definitions of magic and spells. In the spiritual and energetic world, a curse is not an incantation spoken to cause harm, but a deep, negative, energetic pattern, solidified over time and passed from one generation to the next, or caused by powerful actions in the past. This is an energetic imprint, a type of program written into the energy field of an individual, a family lineage, or even a community. It operates unconsciously, shaping the thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and even the events that unfold in the lives of those affected. Imagine a family where every generation goes bankrupt, no matter how hard they try. Or a lineage where women consistently experience misfortune in love. Or a community where chronic illness stubbornly persists. This is not coincidence. These are classic examples of an energetic curse at work. These curses exist as energy waves, low vibrational frequencies, or deep-seated patterns of thought and emotion in the collective subconscious. They don't need anyone to cast a spell or perform dark rituals to be effective. They are maintained by the very unconsciousness and unawareness of those who carry them. When you don't recognize the existence of these energetic patterns, we unconsciously continue to reinforce them. Every time you repeat the same mistake, every time you react in the same negative way, you are fueling that curse, making it an inseparable part of your reality. So, if this isn't magic, where do the deep roots of these energetic curses come from? We will delve into three main sources you might never have considered, and they are affecting your life right now. The first and often most potent source of these energetic curses is your ancestral inheritance. It's not their fault, but rather unresolved energies, unhealed traumas, or negative patterns that have deeply embedded themselves in your family lineage. Modern science is beginning to explore a field called epigenetics, which shows that psychological traumas, scarcity, or fears experienced by your ancestors can alter their gene expression, and these changes can be passed down to subsequent generations, even without any specific memories being directly transmitted. In other words, you might be unconsciously carrying the energetic burden of your grandparents' pain, your great-grandparents' poverty, or the broken relationships of those who came before you. These patterns become an invisible code, prompting you to repeat similar experiences. For example, if your ancestors experienced famine or significant financial loss, you might unconsciously carry a fear of scarcity, even if you live in abundance. That fear emits an energetic frequency, and that frequency, in turn, attracts scarcity into your life. The second source of curses is karma, not a punishment from some deity, but a universal law of cause and energetic effect. Every thought, word, and action you create emits a frequency, and that frequency will eventually return to you in some form. If in the past, not just this lifetime, but also previous lives, you believe in reincarnation, you sowed negative seeds. For example, harming others, living selfishly, or accumulating resentment. Then those energies will create a karmic flow that follows you, manifesting as recurring challenges and difficulties. But it's not just personal karma. There's also collective karma, energetic patterns created by a group of people, community, or even an entire nation throughout history. For instance, a country that experienced prolonged war or oppression might leave an energetic imprint of fear and trauma in the collective subconscious of its people. These karmic patterns are not destiny that you cannot change, but they are an invisible curse if you are unaware of their existence and how they affect your life. It's like constantly walking on the same old, muddy path without realizing there are countless other clear roads waiting. The third source, and also the one over which we have the most control, is early subconscious programming. From a very young age, our brains are like giant sponges, absorbing all information, beliefs, and emotions from our surroundings without much discernment. The words of parents, teachers, friends, the images you see, the events you witness, all are deeply recorded in your subconscious. Repeated messages like you're not good enough, money is hard to come by, love is painful, become pre-installed programs. These programs operate automatically, unconsciously, like a hidden operating system. They will dictate your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without you having to try. They will continuously create situations to prove that belief is true, turning them into an internal curse of your own making. For example, if you are programmed to believe that all good things don't last, you might unconsciously sabotage good opportunities or push happy relationships away yourself just to prove that belief is true. You are perpetuating that curse yourself. These curses, whether stemming from ancestors, karma, or subconscious programming, all have one thing in common. They operate through energetic frequencies and unconscious beliefs. And the good news is, once you identify them, you can absolutely break free from them. How do you know for sure that you are being haunted by an energetic curse and not just experiencing normal life problems? Listen to your body and soul, for they will provide the clearest signs. Chronic, recurring problems. This is the most obvious sign. Do you find yourself always encountering the same type of problem in a specific area, even if you change circumstances or tried very hard? For example, every time you start a promising new job, something happens that causes you to lose it. For every time you find a good relationship, it falls apart, following the same old pattern. This repetition is an alarm bell, invisible stuckness, and self-sabotage. Do you feel like there's an invisible wall blocking your path, even when everything seems to be going well? Do you find it difficult to maintain motivation, frequently procrastinate, or even consciously self-sabotage good opportunities? This is a manifestation of active subconscious programs. They create internal resistance, causing you to unconsciously return to your old comfort zone, even if that comfort zone is riddled with problems. Inherited emotional burden. Do you often feel inexplicable sadness, anxiety, or anger that doesn't relate to any specific event in your life? It's a feeling as if you are carrying a psychological burden that doesn't belong to you. These could be energetic or emotional traumas from your ancestors manifesting in your energy field. They are passed down as part of an invisible legacy, waiting for you to recognize and release them. Recurring dreams or omens. Do you have recurring dreams about the same theme, the same stranger, or the same frightening scene? Or do you frequently encounter omens, strange signs in daily life related to your problems? This could be your subconscious or ancestors trying to communicate with you, pointing to the origin of the curse or warning about patterns that need to be recognized and changed. The good news is, no matter how powerful a curse seems, it is not eternal destiny. It is a program, an energetic pattern, and every program can be rewritten. Every pattern can be broken. This journey requires courage, persistence, and a clear intention, recognition, and acceptance. The first key, the most crucial step, is to accurately identify what curse is haunting you, how it manifests, and where it originated. Ancestors, karma, or subconscious programming. Once you recognize it, do not judge or blame. Accept that it is a part of your learning journey. This acceptance will release a significant amount of energy, so you are no longer resisting reality. Ancestral energy, cleansing, healing the legacy. If the curse originates from ancestors, you need to practice ancestral energetic cleansing. This doesn't mean blaming them, rather freeing yourself from their burdens. You can perform simple rituals at home, light incense, place flowers, pray with gratitude and forgiveness for the suffering your ancestors experienced. Set a clear intention to cut off negative energy threads that no longer serve you. Meditate on your ancestors, sending them love and light, visualizing yourself releasing them from the burdens they carried, and also releasing yourself from that legacy. Subconscious reprogramming, rewriting the rules. This is an extremely powerful step to break curses caused by subconscious programming. You need to change the beliefs that have deeply embedded themselves in your subconscious. Practice positive affirmations daily. Instead of "I always fail," say "I am a successful person. I always achieve my goals." Repeat these affirmations with true belief and emotion. Use visualization techniques. Every day, take time to clearly visualize the life you desire. Feel the emotions of success and happiness as if it has already happened. The subconscious cannot distinguish between reality and imagination. Practice deep meditation to access the subconscious. When you are in a deeply relaxed state, the subconscious opens up, becoming more receptive to new messages. Sow the seeds of new beliefs into your subconscious in this state. Conscious action, breaking the loop, awareness, and changing beliefs are not enough. You need to take conscious action to break old loops and reinforce new patterns. Every time you realize you're about to repeat an old mistake, stop, take a deep breath, and make a different choice. This is when you exercise your power of free will. Be brave and step out of your comfort zone. No matter how great the fear, take small actions to confront it. Every small step will create a big energetic shift, cultivating high vibrational frequencies, attracting goodness to ensure the curse does not return. You need to continuously cultivate your high vibrational frequency. The law of attraction operates on this principle. Practice gratitude every day. Be grateful for what you have, what you've experienced, and even the lessons learned from old curses. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational frequencies. Connect with nature, spend time with loved ones, practice meditation, listen to healing music. All help raise your frequency. When your frequency is high, low-frequency curses cannot exist. The ancient curse is not an external demonic force. It is an energetic program created and maintained by unconsciousness, by unhealed legacies, and by limiting beliefs deeply embedded in the subconscious. The good news is, you are not its victim. You are the creator of your own destiny. That you have the power to recognize, break, and rewrite any program that no longer serves your highest development. The journey to freedom from this curse requires courage to face the darkness within and without. But the reward is absolute freedom, a life lived true to your unlimited potential. It's time for you to reclaim your power. It's time for you to end the cycle of struggle. Remember, the universe always supports you when you choose growth and light. Are you ready to break the curse and create a brilliant new life? Begin your journey today. What invisible burdens are you ready to release, and what new realities are you eager to create? Share your journey with us in the comments below.